And welcome back to Cadinal Countdown. I'm your host, as always, Spencer Trudeau. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I will be competing on my own show. Not many game shows have their own host competing. So I have another contestant that will be joining us later on. But first, I'm going to take on my own creation. As always, I get to choose a certain amount of time that I believe I can complete a task that I have come up with. How it works is I get to choose from either 60, 50, 40, or 30 seconds to complete a task. If I complete that challenge in 60 seconds and I have to pick what time I want to do the task in before I start, if I choose 60 seconds, I earn 1 point if I complete the task. 50 seconds is 2 points, 40 is 3, and for 30 seconds is 5 points. Without further ado, let's look at my first task. My first challenge today is called Wrong Sport Pal. So when I was young, and still to this day, I'm a very big basketball fan. So I remember going in my backyard and dribbling the ball at different heights from like my armpit to my knees all the way down low. For this task, I'm going to try to bring out the inner tennis player in myself that has never existed. So I'm going to bounce this tennis ball on the ground 50 times in, I'm going to say 30 seconds. I'm going to go for it today. I'm going to go for those 5 points, and we're going to see where it goes. In 3, 2, 1. And that was it. Just like that, 5 points on the board. Honestly, I probably could have, I don't know how long that was. I probably could have done that in 20 seconds. But anyway, let's look at task number 2. Task 2 is called Can't Keep It Up. So for this task, we're going to use the tennis racket that we used in my first challenge. And there are going to be 3 balloons. You can see I'm only holding 2 right now. That's because one of our crew members is currently holding a 3rd balloon off camera. And at a certain time, he's going to throw it in while I'm trying to juggle these 2 balloons in the air with this tennis racket. So for this challenge, it's going to work a little bit different. In past, it was you had to complete a task in however long you chose, 60, 50, 40 seconds. But this time it's going to be reversed. So I have to try to keep these balloons in the air for as long as I can. So the lowest amount of points I can earn by completing a task would be for completing it in 30 seconds, which would give me 1 point, and 60 seconds being the most at 5. And I think I'm gonna go for it again. I'm gonna go for 60 seconds to earn 5 more points. 3, 2, 1. That last one just got away from me. I felt like I was like close to halfway there. I was really nervous when I had to turn around because I knew right there everything was just going wrong, but that's the first task that I failed. I still have 1 more life, and let's move on to challenge number 3. Task 3 is a family favorite. It's called Yahtzee. So in my hand, I have 5 dice, and in Yahtzee, which is a very popular game, you have to roll the dice and you have to get certain combinations of dice in order to earn points, and if you have the most points, you win. So we're going to keep it a little bit more simple today. So in Yahtzee, you can get a Yahtzee by having all of the dice end up on the same number. Usually you have 3 rolls, and if you get, let's say, 2 2s, you put them off to the side, you can re-roll the rest, and then you can try to get 5 2s on the dice. So that's what we're going to be trying to compete. We're going to try to do today. So I'm going to go for 60 seconds because I failed the task already, and sometimes the dice are just not in your favor. So I want to make sure I give myself as much time as I can to move on to some other tasks. So I'm going to go for the number 5. Go for the 5 on the dice. So in 3, 2, 1. You hit the ground on a 5, but that doesn't count. Both of them hit the ground. 1 5. 3 5s. 1 more 5. 2. 2. 6. 4. Oh my God, I'm surrounding it. 5. 5. Right into the pile. Wasn't even planned, but it happened in the time, so I'll take it. So now I'm up to 6 points for today, but let's look at my next challenge. This next challenge is called Yank It. So I have 3 solo cups here and 2 envelopes. The goal of this one is I'm going to stack these cups just like this, with 1 cup on the bottom, the envelope in between, 1 more envelope on top, and then followed by the top cup. So the goal of this task is I have to, with one hand, I have to remove the envelope starting at the top from between these 2 cups. And I have to remove it so it'll fall clean down onto the next one, and then I have to get the next one as well. If they fall, I am allowed to reset them, but if I have to reset them, odds are I'm not going to complete the challenge, so it's very much a one shot, one take, unless I can somehow set them back up fast enough. But I'm going to go with 60 seconds again. No, we're going to go with 50 seconds. Got to have a little bit of faith in myself, but if I do fail this one, that will be it for me today. So let's get right into it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm gonna go this side. So, game's still on for me. I have another task up next. Hopefully that one will be just as easy as this one. I'm pretty confident right now because I tried this earlier today and I could not do it. Even though it looked really easy, it really was really difficult. Maybe it was just practice, but anyway, let's look at the next challenge. This next task is called Long Snapper. So for this challenge, I have a notebook here on the ground. That is going to serve as a mark that I cannot cross when I try to throw those toilet paper rolls into that basket that is supported on that very thin table by some duct tape. So this challenge requires a lot of accuracy. I played football when I was younger, but I didn't want to move out of the area because elementary school, the times worked out so I could make practice, but through middle and high school, they didn't match up and I didn't want to move. So for this challenge, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go 30 seconds to earn 5 more points on this challenge and see if we can get to that last task so I can complete the gauntlet. 3, 2, 1. And it stayed in. Honestly, I was expecting that challenge to take a lot longer than that once again, because this is compared to like the size of my hand, like there's not really a lot of room for error. It is toilet paper, but from, I don't know, a couple feet away, it's not too bad. So I have one more chance to complete the gauntlet today, and let's move right on to that last challenge. My final task is called the impossible shot. Behind me, we have a makeshift basketball hoop that has duct tape being stuck to a table with duct tape. And we have a shoebox as the backboard. I'm going to be standing right here, and I'm going to try to shoot tennis balls into the duct tape. If the tissue paper that is on the inside goes through, that means odds are the shot went in. And then I've actually done the impossible challenge. So since this is the last one, and going back to our first episode, the top score was 15, set by Caspian. And if you haven't seen episode 1, go and see that already. What are you watching episode 2 for if you haven't seen the pilot? So anyway, I think I'm gonna go for 30 seconds. This is gonna be really difficult, and honestly, I don't know if extra time would really even help me. It'd probably just hurt me, honestly. So we're just gonna get right into it. 3, 2, 1. Way overshot. Ah! back on episode 2 of Cadinal Countdown. With me, I have our next competitor for today. I have Tom. Tom, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good, Spencer. How are you?
Good. So, just tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, where you're from, and what made you want to come and study here at Plattsburgh?
Well, I'm from Cooperstown, New York, Baseball Hall of Fame. I came to Plattsburgh because I like the environment around here. It's very outdoorsy. There's skiing, hiking available. It's also just like, it's nice being in the outdoors.
It's nice. Always great being in the North Country, and also track and field isn't too bad. Tom and I are actually teammates on our school's track and field team. So Tom, you're here competing today. Your first task is called Getting Over It. So I have 2 different colored cups here. I have a lot of black cups here and 1 red one. So your goal in this one is this red cup is going to start at the bottom of the pile. You have to remove one at a time the top cup, put it underneath, and you have to repeat that until the red cup ends up being the top cup. Now, how long do you think it'll take you to do that?
I want to say 30, but probably more like 40.
So 40 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, there you are.
All right.
Good luck.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. I thought this would be easier.
20 seconds remaining.
Oh, God.
10, 9, 8, 7, and
right.
Done. So, first challenge is out of the way. You just earned yourself 3 points.
Awesome.
So, how'd you feel about that first one? Do you think it was too easy? Do you think because you had said that you were thinking 30 seconds.
I thought it was going to be easier, honestly. The cups, when they're all packed so tightly, it's hard to, hard to get them out.
So you probably would have stuck with 40, probably?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad that I did.
Well, that was task 1. Now task 1 for you. Let's look at your next task.
Okay.
Okay, Tom, your next task is called dunking it. Next to you have a table with a package of cookies on them. Don't tell any of our professors that we have food in here because those are actually prop cookies. They're not, but we're going to say they are. So your job, Tom, is to take these cookies, and over here we have a glass set on this table. And your job is to throw the cookies, obviously, from behind that, or at least next to that desk, into there. If you somehow get through all of the cookies and you still haven't made one, you can go and retrieve them. Just don't chuck them because they will be very difficult to pick up. So how long do you think it'll take you to complete this challenge?
I can use as many Oreos that are in that package.
As many Oreos as you want. If you can throw that entire package 200 times, maybe not the whole package, but like all the cookies inside the package, you probably can.
I feel like if I'm going rapid fire, I'm bound to get one in. I think I can do it in 30 seconds.
You think you can do it in 30?
I think I can do it in 30.
Thinks he can do it in 30. Well, good luck. We'll see if that works. 3, 2, 1, go. $15 seconds remaining. Getting closer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you were getting really, really close there.
I hit the cup a few times.
Yeah, like you started just kind of throwing them over, and you did hit a couple right on the glass, so if they just had like a tiny bit more arc, they would have gone it, but unfortunately failed that one. You still have one more life left.
Okay.
And you still have a couple more tasks you can look to complete, so let's get right into the next one.
All right, awesome.
Okay, Tom, your next challenge is called assortment. So in front of you, there are a bunch of cups. Underneath those cups is a corresponding color of candy for this table. So we have an orange, red/pink, yellow, and blue candy over there. What you have to do is you have to pick up the cups on these tables. Okay. You can pick them up in any order that you want. You have to pick up the cup, grab a piece of candy, put the cup back down. You have to move over here, and you have to put that piece of candy in the correct cup. Once you have either run out of time or finished putting all the pieces of candy in, we are going to check really quick just to make sure that you put the right pieces of candy in. If you happen to put, let's say, a blue piece into the yellow cup, even if you complete the task in time, it will not count. How long do you think this task will take you?
I'm going to be safe and say 50.
50 seconds? Okay, I think that's pretty smart. And we'll be ready.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
25 seconds left. 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and done with just a couple of seconds left. That was, honestly, I thought you were really moving. I thought it was looking really good, and then I saw the time, and you finished with just like 4 or 3 seconds left.
Good thing that I picked 50 and not 40.
It is a very good thing. So, good to keep going.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at your next task. Okay, Tom, your next task is called Teacher's Pet. So next to you is your chair, maybe that you use when you're in school, you know, maybe not in college, maybe even still in college if you do that still. So everyone, when they were younger, used to throw paper balls into their teacher's trash can. So you have to do that right now. Some things you just never grow out of. So so you only have to make one shot. It's not too far away, but it is close enough that the teacher may notice if you throw a couple of curveballs out there that don't get in the zone, so to speak. So how long do you think it'll take you?
You know, the target area is a little bit bigger than the cookie challenge, so
that is true.
Giving me a little more confidence. I wanna try 30 again.
30 again?
Yeah,
okay.
I think I can do it.
Well, hopefully the teacher doesn't catch you. 3, 2, 1, go. And that's it.
Yeah.
So that's a show record at a whopping 2.94 seconds.
Yeah, heck yeah.
That's 5 points. I've honestly lost track of how many you have so far, so we'll put it up on your screen here so you know.
Right,
and
cool. Can we put it right here?
Yeah, we can put it either here, down here, or right here, or maybe when we take our next challenge. Tom, you have 2 possible challenges left. This one is called Perfect 10. So over here, we have a couple of water bottles that I have either drank or just let evaporate because I sat in my room for too long. Now, you have these tennis balls right here because I'm not going to roll bowling balls in a room with thousands of dollars worth of potential damages. So you're going to use these tennis balls. You have to knock down all the pins. You have as many tries as you have, but you only have 3. So if you don't get it in the first 3, you're going to have to hightail it to the other end of the studio or stage in order to retrieve your ball, since we do not have a proper working gutter system. So how long do you think this challenge will take? Now, actually, before we continue, you are currently at 12 points, which puts you in 3rd, almost 2nd, but 3rd right now behind competitors that have been on the show. Okay. So the top score is 15. Your next mark is 13. So that may give you a little bit of motive to maybe go for a certain mark, possibly. But you do only have 1 life. So if you go for broke, you could end up on the side of the street. So what are you thinking?
I think I'm going to go 40.
40 seconds?
40. Okay. Good middle number.
Good middle number. And it would tie you.
It'll tie me
with the lead.
And it'll give me time. So
Exactly. All right. Well, get right into that. Good luck.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ah, damn it.
And knocked down about 6, maybe 5 so far.
Okay.
Just a little left, then a little right. 20 seconds left, and 2 left.
Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Are you kidding?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and no, you were really, really close right there. Like one of those last 3, like, well, it went to the left, to the right. Actually, I think the one that I thought was going more right just hopped over
It
one
bounced over. There
And
was
then-
2, and then it just bounced right
and then
over
just-
them.
But just that one pin, and all it takes is one to fail a task. So unfortunately, you're done today.
Dang.
But you still had a really good performance. You were currently 3rd on the list with 12 points. Not too shabby. And who knows, depending on how the final episode will work, we may be able to see you back here again. Did you have fun today?
Oh no, this was a lot of fun. I
Awesome.
really appreciate you having me on the show.
Awesome, great to hear it. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Cadinal Countdown. Make sure to tune in for next episode. You could see history, you might not. You never know unless you check.